Back working on the military themed Kona. Um, Gotta get the brakes done, finish the brakes, the chain, and put the cranks on. Um, I think I'm gonna start by putting the cranks on. Nice day today, so I'm out here in the yard doing it instead of in the garage. It's like I'm missing my bolt for the other side, so I'm gonna have to pause the camera for a minute, go back in and grab the bolt for the other side. And we're going to do the pedals next. Just had it in there and I spun it the wrong way. Someone had replaced the pedals on this before because these are Schwinn pedals. This is the way it was when I got it. These are the pedals that were on it when I got it. You can always upgrade the pedals later or whatever if you want to put better pedals on it. That next the chain. quick link, so I gotta go get my quick link tool. Okay, I got that quick link in. Quick link tools. Quick link tool. Maybe just try and set it on the ground and pedal it forward and see if we can get it that way. Snapped in. Oh, I got it. It snapped in. Haven't had much experience working with those big leaks like that. I usually just use the chain tool. Now we just got to run the brake cables. Okay, it looks like these got those extra things on them. We don't need the extra. Front one first, I guess.
Connected to Bluetooth. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
on this brake cable and hold the brake in and tighten the bolts down. What the? Wow, I don't like this. Mine would have to take the whole thing back off just to tighten that, because you can see, look where the Allen bolt is. It's right there where you got to where the frame is distinguished, because this was designed for hydraulic brakes. It wasn't meant to have cable brakes. So that's probably why they put that. It's built that way, and you can't really even get an Allen wrench in there to tighten that. Yep. Gotta take the whole brake caliper back off. because there's not enough space to get in to tighten the cable down. Well, maybe I can do it with one bolt like that. That's how I can do it. This frame is really weird. I have never seen a frame where the brake is mounted on the inside, like the inside of the where the caliper is mounted on the inside of the frame. It's strange to me. Let's see if this brake works. Got that. Now all we gotta do is tighten up the brake handles. And just zip tie all the cables. trying to hide the zip tie part of it on the inside so it looks a little cleaner, I think. It'll look a little cleaner that way. Yeah. So yeah, it looks a little cleaner than if I would have put it on the outside. Well, you would have seen that. You would have noticed it right away. I don't think it really matters too much on the bottom because no matter what, you're going to see the zip tie. You're going to see the end of it. But you know what? I think put the zip ties towards the non-drive side. Remember, the non-drive side is the is not the photo side. When you take a picture of the bike, you take a picture from the drive side. So if we hide them. We hide them on the hide the hide the ends of the zip ties on the side that's non-drive side. It will look cleaner for photos. If you're into all that photo stuff, you know, all those guys that talk about, oh, you take a photo of your bike, you got to have it on the non-drive side. You got to have the logos lined up, lined up right. And got to have the, the the cranks lined up in the right position to make a really good photo and all that. I ain't really worried about that too much. Some people are. Zip tie down at the bottom here. And I go through and cut them all and tighten up the there, and got to find him a pair of grips he can use for right now because he wants those really cool American flag lock-on grips from Amazon, but he didn't order them yet. So smaller Allen wrench. Oh, it popped off on the front. Yeah, what's going on here? Now the chain is stuck between the damn crank and everything. The bottom here. Ran into some problems. This crank is not going to work because the I think the chain line is not quite right. It keeps coming off the end. So I'm temporarily going to put another crank on just so that he can actually ride it. And then we'll order another nice one by crank for him later off Amazon. Saw one that was similar to what's on here already, but it had a green, came with a nice like anodized light green sprocket on the front, or chain wheel on the front, that I think will look good on here. And well, if it's only $26, you know, why mess with this crank that's not working and try and figure out how to get this to work when you can just pay $26 and get it done. You know, it's not that much money. Right now the cranks are not exactly going to match, one silver and one black, but as long as it works for now. Let's see if we'll go through all the gears without. I don't like what's happening there. I don't know exactly what's happening. Figure out what's happening with that. That chain is kind of not going through the derailleur quite right, and it's making some noise. I don't know if it's because it's twisted a little bit. It's only doing it in that very lowest gear though. But it is shifting through all the gears. Except for the last one. Oh, fuck it. Shaving my spokes with the damn, or shaving my knuckles with the spokes. Ah, it's the cable is too tight. That's why. Nope. Still not going to that last gear. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Damn. I don't go back down to the bottom again. Yeah. Well, I guess it's not going to go down to the bottom gear. He'll have most of his gears. Ain't going to do the bottom one, the very bottom one, and it's not going to do the very top because I'm going to lock it out because it makes that noise in the top one. So I'm just going to lock it out right there to where it doesn't go into the very top. And I'm going to lock it out at the bottom so it doesn't go to the very bottom. So he'll still have 5 speeds, and it'll work fine. Yeah. Yep. My clippers.